Mr. Sterling's right-hand arm. How can we have a Ferrari? Oh, hi, Mrs. Sterling.
I love my calendar, girl.
Yeah, well, wherever there was a document, whether it was, the tape that V made of Donald Sterling or a lawsuit or a Barbara Walters interview, we tried to stay as faithful to the document as possible. And, in the first week of shooting, Cleo and Ed had to actually handle the tape, and they had to be word perfect for that scene. So that was really our approach whenever we had to sort of dramatize something for which there was a document. And then beyond that, I had hours and hours and hours of research that Ramona Shelburne did, that, I used to sort of inform my understanding of the events and the characters, read every article that we could. And then you have to bring the thing to life. And so, and to me, there was so much absurdity in this story, and so many larger than life characters, and it felt like a very LA story. And the sort of, from the vantage point of the shitty heaven side of LA. And so, I really wanted to capture the absurdity and the surreality, the sort of naturally occurring surreality of Los Angeles in the way that we staged these scenes to make sure that it felt both substantial and fun.
Absolutely you can. I mean, for me, it was very fun to play V, obviously. She's a very free, unapologetic person, but she's a human being, and so I led with compassion, really, and once I got to learn a little more context about, her upbringing, where she was coming from, she actually totally made sense to me. So it wasn't difficult to get into her psyche at all, and I think Gina did such a good job of laying all of that out with her research and everything.
Yeah, I don't think of any of that stuff. I mean, I find it in the script, and the script was what attracted me to the project in the first place. And then the cast that they put together, it just sort of, you go scene by scene. So, you get a lot of help along the way, and then you just go for it.
Well, I knew that Ed was quietly one of the best living actors. I think I started my career working for David Milch, and they had a long relationship, and so I had heard when I first started working in this town that Ed O'Neill is primarily known as a sitcom actor, but is a stealth, really sort of a stealth dramatic actor, and also for me it was there was such an interesting through line from Archie Bunker to Al Bundy to Donald Sterling, and it all fell into place. And the great thing when I first spoke with Ed about it, just as Cleo and I are saying, there was an immediate understanding of the motivations behind this human being, an immediate understanding of how this warped point of view can develop.
In a way, yeah, of course, I do. It felt to me like a sort of father-daughter relationship in a way. I think she definitely cared for him in some ways. Ultimately, I think she's a survivor, and she's someone who insists upon her own value, and anyone who can assist in that, she loves. That's what it seemed to me. You can't think about it during, I couldn't.
I don't ever think about it. Yeah.
That's my preference, is to work on things where I can laugh a little bit. Listen, based on all of the legal hurdles we've jumped through, I won't be doing a based on a true story for a long time, but no.
You haven't heard from Blake Griffin yet, because I'm sure that will be a very interesting email.
Yeah, well, listen, all I can hope is that the people that the characters are based on sort of feel respected by the choices that we made and entertained by the show, and that they're kind of carried along.
Oh, there's going to be players who are going to be upset that they're not included.
That's true,
I think
yeah.
the players are
They're
And
amazing.
The first two shows,
yeah.
they just blew me away.
Incredible
Yeah, they're
actors.
great.
I thought they
yeah.
were all so good.
Yep.